What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is going to be an exciting one because as you can see, I got the brand new Pixel 7a in the house, and I just want to do a quick unboxing and initial impressions just to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at here from the newest phone from Google. So let's open it up and take our first look at what we have inside the box. Now this is coming in at $499, so it is $50 more expensive than the Pixel 6a from last year. And as you can see, I got it in this sea color, so it's got this nice light blue to it, but it does also come in coral, charcoal, and snow. So let's get the phone out and set it to the side to see what else we have in the box. So you can see we have the USB to USB cable right here for charging, and we do get also this USB-C to USB-A, to USB-C converter. So if you want to transfer data from any other phones, you can use this. But aside from that, nothing else in the box, just some instructions. We of course do not get a charger. Been a long-running trend that nobody likes, but if you guys do want a charger, I'll leave one linked in the description below. I use Anchor chargers. They make some of the best chargers, so if you want to pick one up, go ahead and check out the description below. Also, if you want to get a case to protect your phone, if you know me, you know I like Spigen cases. I've already ordered a Spigen case for this. I'll leave one linked in the description below as well. Not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them, just some really good products that I recommend and I always use on all of my phones. But here we go, guys. This is the Pixel 7a, and I gotta say, feels really good in the hand. I really like the screen size. It's not too big. It's probably one of my favorite sizes for phones. So this is a 6.1 inch flat display, so we don't have curves like you would on the Pixel 6 Pro that I have, or the 7 Pro. Also, it is a 1080p OLED display, and we do have Gorilla Glass 3 on the front. It is plastic on the back, but I gotta say, it doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels pretty nice. There's no bending or creaking or cracking. It feels very sturdy in the hand. So first impressions right out of the box is pretty good. On the front, we do have that selfie camera. And of course, on the back, we have the very familiar Google Pixel 6 camera array right here. We do have a 2-camera system here and a flash right there. Now, as far as specs go, internally, it's running the Tensor G2, and it comes in 128 gigabytes of storage. It's the only option available. You can't get any more storage on this. And unfortunately, it is UFS 3.1, so it's not as fast as the UFS 4.0 storage. But again, this is a mid-tier phone. It is not a flagship phone, so you would expect these types of specs from here. And it does have 8 gigabytes of RAM, which, to be honest, should not be a problem for the majority of people. Now, it does also support 5G. You can get 5G on this phone, although it's not millimeter wave. It is sub-6. So if we take a look, it actually says it on the box, I believe. If you look right there, it says sub-6, 5G sub-6. So we don't get millimeter wave for those blazing fast speeds, but again, from a mid-tier phone, that is what you would expect. And as far as refresh rate, this does go up to 90 hertz refresh rates. All right, so now let's get it powered up and set up our new phone and get into here and play around with it a little bit more. All right, so there we go. We got the phone powered up. So let's just go through the setup wizard here. So you see it's asking us to connect to a mobile network. So you can insert your SIM right now if you want to, or you can save this for later. I'm just going to skip this step for now and do it later. Now we need to connect to our Wi-Fi. So let's wait for it to scan. All right, here we go. This is my Wi-Fi network here. All right, now you can see it's asking us to copy any data from our old phone. So if you have an old phone that you want to transfer all of your data from to this phone, this is when you would do it. You would just hit next and then start transferring using the cable provided. I'm just going to skip this for now. I don't want to go through that process because it is a fairly lengthy process. So I'm just going to do it, skip this step for now and get back to it later. All right, now it's asking us to sign into our Google account. Now you can do this now or skip. Again, I'm going to skip because I don't want this video to be too long, but you can see that you do want to make sure that you do log into your Google account, whether you do it now or after you set it up, because it's going to give you access to use the Play Store, to use all of the Google apps, to back up your data to Google, sync with Google services, calendars, and just give you a lot of really important features. So make sure you do this on your phone, whether you do it now or after you set up your phone. I'm just going to skip it for now. Now here is going to ask you to just share your location, allow scanning of Wi-Fi networks when you're out and about, and send usage diagnostics to Google. I'm just going to disable all of these for now, and then I'm going to just hit accept and move on to the next step. Here it's just going to tell you about the warranty. If you want to read through there, just tap onto here. We're going to tap next for now. We're going to set up our PIN for our phone. We'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. We're going to confirm. Okay, now we're going to set up our fingerprint unlock. So what I like about this phone is we do have fingerprint unlock and face unlock. If you remember the 6 lineup, the Pixel 6 lineup never had face unlock, and that was one of my biggest gripes with the Pixel phone. So I'm definitely happy that we have face unlock even on the 7A model. So that's definitely great. So let's just set up our fingerprint for now. Just going to scan it a few different ways, move our finger around so we get as much data as possible. All right, hit next. And there we go. You can see now we can set up face unlock. So we're just going to scroll down to the bottom, tap I agree, and we're going to start scanning our face. Center your head in the circle, tilt your head up, just follow the instructions. I'm not following these at all, but it's okay. We got it done. Okay, we're going to hit done. All right, now on this page, you can install some additional apps. If you don't want any apps, you can just deselect everything in here. I'm going to select a few of these because I do use some of these. So I'm just going to go through here, set these up. So go through here on your own and definitely select which ones you know you're going to be using. Google Translate, that's a good one. Okay, I'm going to tap OK. All right, so we're almost done setting up our phone. Now it's just going to teach us about swipe navigation. If you've never used swipe navigation, I highly suggest you go through the tutorial just to learn how to use it. If you've always used buttons on the bottom and you want to give swipe navigation a try, go ahead and try it. I'm going to skip because I already know how to use it. And there you go. You can see we are all set up. It says swipe to go home. So we swipe up and voila, there we go. We got our Pixel 7 all set up. So there we go. So we can pretty much start using our phone. It is going to just go through and install a few applications in the background. Actually, you can see it already finished. These are the Google apps I selected to install on our phone, like Google Docs, Google One to backup. You can see they're already all on here, and our phone is pretty much ready to go. We can start using it. You can go through the setup here just to finish setting things up. You can do this now or just get reminded of it later. So I'll just say remind me later today. But now let's talk about what are the actual new features that came to this phone that we haven't had before. And the first one is wireless charging. We can now wirelessly charge this phone, which is really great. It's a nice new addition, although it isn't the fastest. It's actually incredibly slow. I think it's only rated for 7.5 watts, which is definitely really slow. I think if you're using this phone while you're wirelessly charging, your battery is probably just gonna stay at the same level. It's not gonna go up or down. But the next thing we got that's new is a new camera sensor on here. So the Pixel 6a from last year had the same 12 megapixel sensor as it had on a lot of the previous generations of Pixels, but this one now has a 64 megapixel main camera with a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera and a 13 megapixel selfie camera. So definitely some nice improvements there. Now I don't know how this new sensor is going to perform, but judging by Google's history, their sensors have always done an absolutely amazing job, or not so much their sensors, but their software processing and their computational photography. Google Pixel phones take some of the best photos out there. I mean, I have the S23 Ultra, I had the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and my Pixel 6a from my Pixel 6 Pro from 2 years ago still takes, in my opinion, some of the best photos. It's just, I don't know what they do, but their computational photography and processing is just remarkable. They take such great photos. So let's open up the camera here and take a look. So we have our main camera right here. We have a 2x optical zoom and of course the 0.5 ultra wide. And in terms of camera features, we have night sight for night photography, long exposure, we get a portrait mode, the regular camera mode, video, which goes up to 4K 60 on the main camera and 4K 30 on all of the other cameras. So if we tap down here, we can actually probably set that up. You can see we got full HD right now, but we can switch it to 4K, and then over here we got 60. So yeah, we got 4K 60 on the main camera. And then of course, if we tap on modes, we get a few more camera modes. We have panorama, photosphere, and lens. Lens is pretty cool because it allows you to just point your camera at something and then the Google AI will identify what you're looking at and will serve you the results of whatever you're taking a picture of. So definitely a pretty cool little feature. And then of course, we also have our selfie camera right there. So we can go in here and take our first picture. So there you go. Everything looks pretty good. Now, when it comes to support, Google does offer up to 3 years of operating system support. So you can have this phone for up to 3 years and still get the latest updates. So this is going to get Android 14, 15, and probably Android 16. So this should last you a fair bit. So definitely good news on that front. And when it comes to battery, the 7A has a 4,385 milliamp battery, which is capable of 18 watts charging wired, and of course the 7.5 watt wireless charging. Now, both of those methods are really slow. I think 18-watt charging is really slow. Like, I know this is a mid-tier phone, but I think even for a mid-tier phone, especially in 2023, 18 watts is just really, really slow. You're probably looking at close to 2 hours to get this phone from 0 to 100. I do wish that they would have included a little bit faster charging, maybe like 24 watt at least. But if you're able to get it through a full day without needing a charge, you can just plug it in overnight and you should be fine. Wake up in the morning with a fully charged phone and continue with your day. And also, one thing that I really, really like about Google Pixel phones is you get pretty much the same software across their entire suite. So this phone, software-wise, will have pretty much everything that even the Pro lineup has. Google is really great with that. They give you just about everything software-wise on their mid-tier phones as they do on their flagships. A lot of companies don't do that. They scale back to force you to pay extra to get their flagship phones. But I really like that on the Google Pixel phones, you get pretty much all the same software features as you would on their flagship tier phones. So definitely big thumbs up to Google on that. But there you go, guys. That's pretty much going to do it for this first impressions of the Pixel 7a. I'm going to do some more testing with this phone, and I'm going to make a video about all the first things that you should do on your Pixel 7a. So if you want to stick around for these videos, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for future videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.